It is another day, and it is another chance to play some StarForged. How you doing, Allegra?
Choking on my water. I'm good. How are you?
Maybe I should have given you a couple extra seconds to finish that slurp.
Honestly, I should have known better than to take a sip as we started. That's on me.
Yeah, the only thing that would have been better if you had done a spit take. Just.
I'm glad I didn't.
J. Mihana Art says, "Hey, love the music. Thank you. It's actually not ours. One of the cool things about backing StarForged is that they recently released a bunch of music on tabletop audio. So I was using tabletop audio, you can see right here, to play some background ambience. And now I'm using Sirenscape. So thanks both to Sirenscape and to tabletop audio for using some of their cool sound effects and music.
Cool jams.
Cool jams all day long while we play not Ironsworn, StarForged. Now, Allegra, we've been trying to have you on for weeks.
I know. I'm sorry. It's been like 1 week.
It's been like months that I've been begging you to go on and play StarForged.
It's been 1 week. I had to work. I'm very sorry.
Unfortunately,
please forgive me.
I
know.
We do have lives outside of being Mayday members.
I wish we didn't. That'd be really fun.
That
we could just
fun.
be like stupid chaos monkeys all day.
It's one of our goals we're working towards. But now we don't have to work. We just need to relax and have some fun playing some StarForged.
Space time.
Space time. So let me, I guess, bring us only up. I'm sorry, the Outlaws Network is now following us. Thank you, the Outlaws Network.
Thank you. Hi.
That's very cool.
They say no work, only game. I agree. That's the dream. That is
the dream.
The dream.
We are working towards it, guys. And we have to come up with some amazing games so that you guys love us and keep watching. But anyway, let me recap what we're doing here. So we have a whole, well, half a tribe of Ironlanders who have escaped a magical superstorm to go out into space to try to find a new home. And we haven't really had a lot of luck so far with the whole finding a new home thing. We are in a place in the galaxy that is pretty quiet. So we're kind of just figuring out where we are, getting our bearings, and then trying to find a new home. And last session, Amanda decided to go down to like a planetoid, almost like a really big asteroid that had no oxygen on it. And we tried to find a antivirus or like virus protection software that would be helpful for the ship. And sure enough, we found it. We got it back. And we even got a couple of spacesuits. So now we have some spacesuits. I forgot we got the
spacesuits. Do we have 4 or just 2?
We have 4 and we have a shotgun. Of course, Amanda found a shotgun. So we like to think that the shotgun, I think, just adds +1 harm to any attacks when we use it. Yes, Outlaws Network. It was a surprising place to find it. It was because it was a former like colony. There was like something going on there. That was there's a bunch of bases and things like that. But anyway, we continued on, and Amanda left us in her favorite way to leave the game.
The Amanda way.
The Amanda way, which is in peril. So what is happening is we're coming out of, I don't know if we're going warp speed or not. Maybe the ship is just traveling at like, I
thought it was a little junker.
It's kind of a little bit of a junker, so we're not going that fast. But
we're doing our best. We're putting through space.
Nonetheless, something happened. So I have the Spaceborne Peril rolls up. For the first roll of the game, let me ask you to roll a D100. Tell me what you get, and let's see what Spaceborne Peril we come upon.
As I type this in, Serge, do you intentionally bring me on in the most stressful moments every single time?
I assure you, Allegra, that each Mayday member experiences the same thing as you. Nobody is free of having a stressful session with me.
No. 68. Just one shy.
68, the power fails.
Fucking hells.
It says the power fails.
Didn't we just fix this problem? That's what Ashana says. Ashana said.
Yeah, that's what Ashana says. You know, describe to me the scene. Like, what's happening when the power fails?
I mean, I think it's that classic, like, you're going through space and everyone's kind of feeling good because we've come out on top. We've got these like new supplies, we've got the virus like protection, and it's just like, like that like it's a hold and people are having conversations and like mingling and kind of feeling themselves, and then it goes
Yeah.
and everything goes dark and still. And
Just
like the red emergency lights come on.
right. Just as the tribe is getting its bearings, the power goes off. Now, do we want to make a whole big thing out of this, or do we want to kind of try to solve this quicker than later?
I mean, yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
We want to definitely solve it sooner than later, because if we leave it too long, like the environmentals, the things that keep it habitable are going to go bye-bye.
And maybe more importantly, Alba's life support.
Yeah.
You know, because she's in this kind of stasis mode right now. We're working towards fixing them. So let's make this a thing where it's not going to take us very long. Maybe it's just a matter of facing danger.
Okay.
And short of it going really bad, we can fix it. So let's just see what the face danger affords us. Let me go real quick to our oracle moves.
All right.
Page 224. When you face danger.
I just read the Outlaw Network says, if you're the only one, that just means you know how to handle it best. I appreciate that so much. I don't. Sometimes I make it worse. Sometimes I do okay. We'll see how it goes tonight.
We will see.
I appreciate it, though.
We have a whole ship of Ironlanders who are slowly losing oxygen.
Not yet.
You can either choose to roll with Edge, Heart, Iron, Shadow, or Wits, but you got to describe to me how you use one of these skills.
I mean, I want to say Iron because it's our best stat, but I don't think you can muscle your way through being like, all right, it's fixed. Ugh! So I think it's gonna have to be Wit, unless it's like a leaderly standpoint of Iron, of like telling people where to go and like strong arming the tribe and being like lead of the tribe.
Well, maybe we'll do this. You can roll Iron.
Eli said hit it like a TV.
That fixes everything, right?
Part of me wants to try it, just like.
I mean, if you'd like, you can try to do that.
I don't trust it.
I was gonna give you the option that we could also ask the Oracle, does KB, our artificial intelligence on the ship, does KB know what the problem is, or doesn't it? If it does, then it gives me more of a reason to think that you can use Iron, because it's like, oh, this thing is on the fritz, bang this. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, yeah, I like that idea.
All right, so
like I feel like she'd be on emergency power anyway.
True. 51 or greater, it does know what the problem is.
All right. I don't want to look at it.
68. Oh, no,
no,
never mind.
That's an 11. 68 was the previous one.
Yeah, no. KB is not able to sense anything because all the power's off.
If this was doomed to repeat, that would be a really good roll, though.
True, exactly.
So shouldn't we take that into account?
Again, if you just want to bang at things until it works, you can roll Iron. It is your best stat.
That feels cheap for me to just like play it for the stat. I think Wits is the actual thing we have to do.
I'll say this: if you roll Iron and you do a miss, something really bad happens.
Yeah.
But if you roll plus Wits and you miss, let's be lenient on ourselves, and maybe it's not instant death or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Wits just because that's the more correct thing to do, and I don't want to play it just for the stat.
All right, let's see it.
Is this face danger?
This is face danger. Yes.
Does that mean I have a +1? Because we said what if I have faced it because of my
your asset.
Yeah, my asset.
Congratulations, Allegra. You are one of the first players to remember about the assets. And so, yes, you may add +1 to that roll.
I feel like me celebrating that's like a little cheat because we did talk about it before we did this. But still. Okay, weak hit. Okay, all right.
Weak hit. That's something. That's better than a miss. Let's look here. On a weak hit, you succeed but at a troublesome cost, you must make a suffer move.
All right.
So you can either make a suffer move, or you can kind of give me a good description of what the complication is. You succeed, you get the power back on, but what's the cost?
Okay, so I feel like maybe like we went down into like the power bank or whatever it is, and like something had gotten like jostled when we were docking on that planetoid, and it was just as like a matter of alignment, and in realigning it, I don't know if we like potentially weakened it so that next time if it goes, it'll be bad. There's a potential of it.
So
like we fixed it. You know how when you fix something and it's fixed for now, but next time it breaks, it's gonna be terrible.
like when you bend something back, but now you've like ruined the integrity of it.
Like I've sat on my glasses so many times and had to like bend it back and then just wrecked my earpiece because I've fixed it, but like not really, and I can't really move it aside from like carefully putting them on my face.
Right. I'm curious now, completely off topic. Have you ever had to wear your glasses where you've got the middle part with the tape?
Oh yeah. I have broken my glasses in every conceivable way. I have taken the earpieces off, I've popped lenses out, I've cracked them. Like there's nothing I haven't done to my glasses, which is why I have 2 pairs of glasses now.
Gotcha. All right, so sounds to me like the most reasonable suffer move would be to endure stress. That's what it seems like. This is kind of ruined.
Right.
And you're saying it's like some part of it's some part of like the thing that controls the power in our ship?
Like an energy coil, or I don't know fucking anything about ships.
Sure. Yeah, neither do I. That's fine. Maybe
like an energy coil, or like a sprocket, or a lever. I'm just saying words now.
Maybe we say that we need to replace that part. So we'll say that the sprocket,
like it's fixed but needs to be replaced.
Sprocket needs replacing now. Okay, so it's a little mini vow that we're gonna have to swear that we fix. But yeah, sure. So you fix the issue, the power comes back on, and we can continue on our way. Actually, before we do that, we do have to endure stress.
Oh yeah.
So
can you remind me what that is?
Yes, you're gonna have to either roll spirit or heart, whichever is higher.
Spirit's higher right now.
All right, so let's roll spirit.
Let's see. No modifier. A strong hit.
Nice. Strong hit. I think nothing happens to you. You can either shake it off, and you don't lose any spirit, or you can embrace the darkness. You lose 1 spirit, but you take +1 momentum. And your momentum's at a 4.
I kind of like the idea of embracing the darkness of that like haggard captain who is just like, it's one more thing for me to do, all right, and like just like takes it in, sucks it up, and goes on.
And I'll reduce your spirit to 4, and it does kind of work with Ishana because Ishana has a corruption. We decided that about basically when we transitioned to StarForged, that she is reckless. She has little self-preservation because she did just so many crazy things, before taking off into space. So she's a little reckless.
Yeah.
So she's just banging with her hammer on things that stop working, and thankfully they turn back on for her.
Sometimes they work.
But in the meantime, we are back to traveling. We are back to trying to make our way, undertake an expedition. So we're going to continue. We're either going to roll edge, shadow, or wits to move at speed, keep under the radar, or stay vigilant.
I think the move is stay vigilant, because there's not any reason that we need to go quickly, really. Besides Alba.
Yeah.
We don't know about a radar to be staying under. So wits seems like the move.
Okay.
All right. I don't have modifier for undertake a journey. It's like clash or okay, that's what I thought. Thank you. Weak hit.
On a weak hit, you reach a waypoint, which means we will make some progress. Envision the location, mark progress, but you must either make a suffer move or face a peril. Envision what you encounter.
Oh man. So we're going through space. Ship's working again. Can we do where we land first or where we end up first?
Well, yeah. I mean, basically, we can roll for a space peril again if we'd like.
Yeah, actually, I like the randomness of space perils.
Yeah, I do too. Let me very quickly mark some progress for your traveling to Sealy. That's another check mark. We have now 3 in our quest to travel to Sealy. We are going to 142, I think. Here we go. Spaceborne peril. Give me another D100 roll. Let's see what the hell happens next to our little sheep.
12.
12. Con el 12. Contagion or illness threatens to take hold.
Oh, didn't I get bit by that fucking laptor?
You did. You did. Yeah. I like where your head's at. So
I rewatched it today, so I was trying to remember everything that happened.
Yeah. So talk to me about what it looks like. What's going on?
Did we decide if the zombies were on the little asteroid thing? Did we decide if the zombies were a direct result of that or direct result of something else?
We never decided what the hell was going on with those zombies. So
cool. I feel like it was did it say a disease or illness within like the group or just in general?
All it says is contagion or illness threatens to take hold. It doesn't necessarily mean it definitely takes hold.
Okay.
It threatens to take hold. So what I'm thinking is explain to me what you think this looks like and we might make a suffer move.
Okay, so I think because we got bitten on the hand.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gotten to the point that she has, she's been doing stuff around the ship and she's been trying to like take care of everyone and she kind of forgot about it because it was no big deal. And it might have gotten like infected and like it's starting to be like very apparent and very painful. And maybe there was like some kind of, maybe it was either like a Komodo dragon where if they bite you, like all the bacteria in their mouth get you all fucky, or maybe there was some kind of venom. Who knows?
I hate it when things get fucky with those infections. So I think we need to make a suffer move, right?
Okay.
Let's go real quick to our suffer table. We're going to endure harm. You are going to subtract 1 from your health.
Yes.
So do that automatically. It goes to 4. And then you will either roll health or iron. I believe health because it's higher.
Health is still stronger
right
now.
Let's see what you get. Oh.
Miss.
Uh-oh.
This is bad times. This is the bad place.
On a miss, it's worse than you thought. Suffer an additional -1 health or lose 2 momentum.
Man.
Another health or 2 momentum. What's it going to be?
Oh man.
I would argue if you lose 1 health, it's still staying in Ashana. If you lose momentum, it might mean it's starting to spread. Right?
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at right now too. Is like, okay, like I can, like if I bolster down and like wrap it up real tight, maybe no one else will get it. So I think I'm gonna take the hit to health because I want to have that momentum in case we really need it later.
Okay, so our health goes down to 2.
Oh, we take 2.
Yes. And what does it look like? What is this?
Wait, I thought it was just 1 health but 2 or 2 momentum.
So let's see. We were just at 3. Was that because you set it to 3?
I just set it to 3
because
I took the health down because we were at 5 and then it was 4 and then it was 3 again.
Thank you. I don't mean to kill you early.
Yeah.
So,
I was like, no.
So talk to me about what this sickness is like. What does it look like? What is it doing to poor Ashana? We could always roll.
I feel like it's that like gross tendrily like infection that you kind of see in movies, except for it's like bright, like almost bioluminescent green, because we were talking about like the plants on that asteroid being like bioluminescent.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's bacteria from that kind of like spreading up through her veins.
Oh, so she's starting to light up a little bit.
Yeah, just like a little bit on her right arm, and it's like obviously very painful, and maybe it like affects her grip strength or something.
Okay, so it's like she's being weakened, she's glowing.
Yeah.
Obviously contagious. Like, do people, like, do they quarantine her?
I think so. I mean, like, if someone starts glowing, you don't go near them.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're just trying to like take care of her from afar and like shove things over to her with like a push broom, like, here.
All right, we have the leader of this group sick. What is the move? What do we do? Does someone else take over? Does Ashana try to power through it and get better? What do we do?
I feel like she might, like, because it's a pretty big unknown. So I almost feel like she tries to hand off.
Is someone giving you some advice on the side there?
No, there's just like a weird little knocking noise in my apartment, and I don't
Oh.
like it. Okay. Please stop, whatever you are. If you can understand me, please stop. Cool, thanks. I feel like just I will not.
The Outlaws
knock
Network
back.
says
Outlaw
you should
Network.
not back.
I will not. There's Brujeria in my blood, and I will not knock back. Hell no. I'm torn because I wanna like, if I say that I want to hand off leadership to someone, am I gonna have to make a new character?
I mean,
Is that what you're leading towards?
I would like that, but we don't have to do that. We could basically just continue to make some Undertaker journeys, but we're just we have to use the same stats.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I feel like she'd hand off lead to someone else, and like we can come back to Ashana, right?
Of course. I mean,
okay, great.
So long as Ashana doesn't die.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna have her hand off leadership to someone, I think.
Does Ashana go into the same stasis that Alba is in to like keep them alive, but like keep the virus from spreading or the contagion from spreading?
I feel like, yeah, I think that would be like the move for her of like, this is her way that she's gonna keep her people safe.
All right, that's what we want to do. Let's ask the Oracle. 51 or greater, there is another stasis to allow them to do that. Otherwise,
right.
Yeah.
D100. All right. Let's see.
It's a D100. Well, not a D1000.
One too many.
We should see how high we can roll. What is the highest? I'm sure we could roll a D10,000.
A D-million. All right. 84. There it is.
There is another stasis pod. So Ashana, having not gotten anywhere closer to completing their goal of saving their wife, are now themselves sick. We're going to put them into stasis. My question to you is... I'm trying to think, like... I can only think... we have to create a new character.
Yeah. Sorry, Eli.
They're not dead.
She's not dead. I'm actually saving her.
Yes. But now we have the problem of someone has to save Ashana before they can even save their wife.
Right.
So the next character that we make, I think that needs to be one of the goals. You know, now one of the vows that they make is fix Ashana, but they can also have the longer term goal of finding a home for the tribe. How do you feel about that?
I definitely agree with that.
Okay. So we're going to put Ashana to the side for now, as she has contracted space COVID, and we're
No.
gonna create a new character.
Space Vines. We're calling it Space Vines.
Space Vines, and let's
Oh,
name our
Eli,
character.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Eli. I'm so sorry. Trying to keep her safe.
Let's create a new character. Now, one thing I want to think about is this needs to be a more StarForged Gears character. So there should be, you know, one of the Ironlanders should have taken to the whole space thing a little bit better than the rest. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So let's roll their name. Roll a d100. I guess roll 51 or greater. 51 or greater, it's a woman. 50 or less, it's a man.
Excuse me, where are my other options?
Okay, all right. How do you want to do that?
It's a 90. They're non-binary. Chosen.
Okay. They are a non-binary person. Let's roll a d100. Let's roll another d100, and you just tell me which name you like better. I'll give you two options.
Cool. 26.
Nakata or Tristan? Nakata or Tristan?
I like Nakata better.
Okay. Nikata. Well, that's Mikata. Here's Nikata. Okay. So we're going to save that. We have our new character, Nakata. Yes, thank you for the new version release. Thank you. Yes. Okay, here we go.
That's why it got mad at me.
We need to select the stats for this character, or we can select the assets first.
Let's do assets first.
Okay. Typically, you get a starship, but we kind of already have a starship. Yeah. Since they're taking over, I think they need to have this starship command vehicle. Like, they're the ones taking over now, right?
Yeah.
So one of their assets is going to be this starship ability. Your armed multi-purpose starship is suited for interstellar and atmospheric flight. When you advance, you may spend experience to equip this vehicle with module assets. So basically, when you are able to spend experience, you could spend it on the ship if you wanted to.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
Now, so let's see. How do we do this? Because there is...
This is our first StarForged character.
This is our first StarForged character kind of fully. Yeah, exactly. And the problem is assets. Yeah, asset types. Let's go to page 48. Hopefully there's like a big list here because... So there's the command vehicle, which we've picked one. There are modules, which are things that are attached to the starship. There are support vehicles, which are like shuttles. And there are paths, which are like Banner Sworn, the other ability that Ashana had, I forget now.
Right.
And then finally companions. So you could have a pet of some kind if you wanted to.
Little robots.
Like a little robot, exactly, yes. So let's look real quick. Do any of those suit your fancy? Are you thinking companion and maybe what's it called? A module or a path?
Yeah, or I was thinking about a path too. I like robots, but I like robots not. I don't think Nakata is like a robot or a robot person.
Let's try a path and let's try a companion. So, let's find. Unfortunately, there's just not like an easy list of these. I do have the PDF. Let's see. Modules. Let's get past the modules. Let's get past the support vehicles. Okay, you want to choose a path, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Holy, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, there are 41 possible paths. Oh, God, I'm going to have to count this all over again. Roll a D41 and see what you get.
Can we roll a D41?
Yeah, if you do, cool. /roll D41, it'll do it.
Amazing.
Let's see what you get.
A 26 again.
Oh, wow, interesting. All right, so let me go to the top. we have this thrilling gameplay as I count.
Thanks for sticking with us, friends.
Here we go.
are
1, 2,
making a new character in space. Come here. Come be entertaining.
Here we go.
Cat for your trouble.
There
Okay,
we go.
great.
Yes, get some Waverly in there. What we have settled on at number 26 is a naturalist.
Ooh.
When you secure an advantage or gather information, both things we don't do a lot actually, at least we don't think to do it very much, using your knowledge of life forms or planet-side ecosystems, add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit. On a strong hit with a match, you also confirm an obscure theory or reveal a surprising aspect of the encounter. Mark 1 tick on your Discovery's legacy track. So that's for later. But this person is a naturalist. This person is intelligent enough to understand the way ecosystems work. You know, KB has sat down with and shown this person the way planets work and how life forms work. They're pretty intelligent, it seems.
Yeah. And I think this is a really good path, especially for someone who's trying to save not only Ashana, but also Alba.
Absolutely. That's a great point. So let me add something here. We'll do a custom. We'll call it a naturalist. We have 3 inputs. Text box. I'm just going to try to copy and paste this real quick.
Cool.
Bam and bam. That worked. Beautiful. We don't have to make any more. Here, I'll just steal the other things so that when we upgrade it, we can use it. That's a copy. And one more. Here we go. All right, so that's the view for naturalist. All right, we've got that selected. Oh, interesting. It's not allowing me to text box and text box. Okay. Great. Let's now choose a companion. Sounds like you want a companion, right?
I was thinking about it, and I don't know if I want to go companion. I kind of can we like what are the modules? Are they just like,
well,
you said they were ships?
They're
or, like,
specifically
shuttles?
for the ship. Let's look.
Okay.
So like for instance, one of them is stealth tech. When you make a move against a specific foe to avoid detection, add +1. This is if you enter the fray, and I think this is specifically for your ship. So like we would be more ship focused in our travels and things like that, which is fine. It is StarForged.
I kind of.
So it's a naturalist that also somehow has a module for the ship.
I'm wondering if they. Sorry, I did it myself. God damn it! I wonder if they kind of are like adapt to their surroundings, so they're kind of seeing this as a new kind of environment or like natural space to try and inhabit and try and like understand, maybe.
So you're saying that you would hope for a module that is something like that, like creating a habitat or an ecosystem?
Or no, not necessarily that, but just like the way they're taking the ship is taking it as a new like natural, even though it's not natural, like a new. This may not make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think I know what you're saying. I'm trying to find an asset that kind of fits that, which unfortunately there isn't.
I mean, I'm not saying that it has to be natural per se. It's just like their perception of what the ship itself is kind of.
Well, their perception of the
that
ship is what? It's a place that protects these people. We could add a module regarding shields or a research lab that maybe this naturalist works in.
Do you want to roll it and just see what happens?
Sure. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 modules. Roll a d14 and let's see what you get.
Oh, 41 and 14. That's funny. 1.
A 1. Engine upgrade. Your vehicle's finely tuned engines speed your travels when you undertake an expedition, plus edge. and roll a strong hit with a 6 on your action die, you can take +2 momentum.
Ooh.
So this character is kind of becoming much more information and like travel oriented, which is probably good because Shauna was not very good at that.
Not at all. I feel like they're trying to like merge where they are currently with where they were before.
Yeah.
And like seeing the ship more as an organism rather than like a hunk of metal.
Exactly. So this is a engine upgrade module, and we are going to just copy and paste all of the abilities. The first ability is that if you undertake an expedition using Edge and you get a 6 on the die, you get a +2 to your momentum, which is cool.
Nice.
And then after that, we do something with entering the fray, which is cool. That'll be helpful. Yeah. And then finally, when you make a desperate move to pursue a foe or escape a threat, you could re-roll some die. That looks cool. All right.
Nice.
So we'll save this, view it. And your vehicle's finely tuned engines. And then we'll add the other one regarding that we have a ship at all. So we have a command ship. We are using Roll20, by the way, anybody who's watching. I like it, but they have not changed yet to STARFORGED. So we're using the old Iron Sworn character sheet, which is really good, but it's still, it isn't exactly what we need. So we're kind of, hacking
doing things
it.
on the fly.
Doing things on the fly for your entertainment. So here we go, adding this, and then a track of 5, and we are done with our assets. So now that we've chosen our assets, we're almost done. Let's choose our attributes. What is the number one attribute out of 3 that you want to give this person?
It's got to be wits.
Got to be wits. They are a thinker. We will submit 3 for wits. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Here we go. So wits are at a 3, and then we need 2 2s.
Sorry, I can't see our character sheet, so I'm just looking at Ashana's.
Oh,
so I know.
Oh yeah, you're right. So okay, so Edge, Heart, Iron, or Shadow.
Edge,
I think makes sense,
Edge is,
right?
Yeah.
Edge is important.
And I think Heart, because she's taking on she's taking the mantle essentially.
Okay, I like that. I like to think that maybe there was Ishana's getting really sick, and the remaining 49 members of this group, maybe they have a meeting and somebody steps forward and it's this person, or maybe they even vote on them. This is the person who's probably the best suited. Yeah. Even though they're not necessarily as powerful as Ashana or something, you know.
And I don't think they're looking to be in charge, which is sometimes better.
Yes. Let us real quick. I'm going to look at character creation because I think there's just adding some allies. Choose 2 paths. Create your backstory. Write your background vow. Board your starship. Nothing about bonds. We'll not worry about that right now because the bond is just kind of the whole ship. So our first vow is the more long-term vow, which is we want to find a new home for the Ironlanders tribe. Okay? And if I want to copy from Ashana, we have some progress on that. Let me look. We've got 1.5 progress on that. We do have a threat. The jungle stops the Ironlanders from escaping. We haven't made any progress on that threat, but it does exist nonetheless. And then we are marking progress and a half. That's good. Yep, okay. And then the next vow is to find a cure for Ishana.
Yes. Who can eventually find a cure for Alba.
Yeah. It's vows all the way down.
Cure vows.
How difficult do we want this vow to be? It could be troublesome. It can be.
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal because, well, I feel like with the right medicine that's going to potentially be in any civilization, it might be doable pretty simply, but it's like a matter of finding the right civilization that has that medication.
Okay, let's do it as let's just do it as dangerous.
Okay, yeah, that
means
seems right.
2 progress or 2 check marks, 2 full boxes every time we make progress, which is good. That's a nice little adventure to try to save Ashana.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure there's another. Yeah. Then the other thing we want to mark is our travel to Sealy, which the other Nikata is taking over. So travel to Sealy, and it has 3 boxes of progress.
Nice.
All right.
Just an interim captain.
Just give me a little description of what is Nikata like? What is their personality? We can also roll for it if you like.
Well, I think we kind of like halfway established that they're not. Oh.
They're
Do
not.
you have an opinion? Do you have an opinion? I don't think they're like a leader in the traditional sense. I think they're like
and
not a backseat driver, but like.
And remember where they may have come from. I mean, if they're genuinely intelligent, they're probably either a cartographer or a historian. Yeah.
I feel like they're probably a historian.
Okay.
And I think they're also kind of more interested in letting those lines dissolve than keeping up with them.
Especially now being out in space, it's like, this is a whole new world for us. We should kind of stop defining ourselves by these old roles. Okay, so that's interesting. So they're progressive, sounds like.
Yeah, I think progressive is a good word for it.
Not a natural born leader?
No, I think maybe like, yeah. I was going to say meek, but that doesn't really make sense. Hi.
You're kind of painting them as like a reluctant leader. That's maybe the best way to describe them. Okay. With that in mind, Nikata, who has learned from KB, takes over. What does it look like? What's the move?
Okay, so can you remind me why we're trying to go to Sealy? Just because my brain.
We're trying to go to Sealy because it's basically all that KB has seen in this area. At least the major large bodies. We are in a part of space that is distant from the center of the forge, and
we're in the
we're in the backwoods, right? We're in the swamps of our galaxy, so we're kind of just exploring. Because Ashana was in charge, she wanted to go to Sealy because potentially finding a cure for Alba.
Yeah.
So maybe now we need to go to Sealy to see if we can find a cure for Ashana.
Yeah, I think that Nikata's gonna like stay the directive, and they're gonna be like, okay, this is where Ashana wanted to go, so this is just where we're keeping on towards.
Okay.
So is that like an undertake a journey kind of a move?
It is a undertake a journey. Let me pull up those moves. Let's see. You are going to roll either with edge, shadow, or wits.
Okay. I don't think I have her character. Their character sheet.
Okay. Let's see. Let me make sure I saved it. I did save it. Let me show to you.
Aha! Hello.
All players can be edited and controlled by all players. Save.
Sick.
You should now see it and be able to mess with it.
It's thinking about letting me.
You don't see it yet?
I see it. It's just got a big purple circle right now. Let's see. There we go. Let's try this again. Oh, here. Or wits.
Let's see. Secure an advantage or gather information. Undertake an expedition, which you did, but using edge.
Yes.
Now,
So I'm gonna use edge,
because
and I
of
get a
that,
plus.
do you want to switch? Do you want to make edge +3 or no?
Um.
The only reason you do that is obviously for this role, and it would make this person more of a pilot than they are a naturalist. I feel like that's the swap.
I always like pilots, so I'm gonna say let's switch. Let's
All right,
switch it.
let's go back real quick.
Two
We'll
and
edit
edge is-
it. Let's see. Here we go. Character.
I think I
sheet.
edited it.
Oh, you did. Yes. Okay, great. So go ahead, roll that edge. Let's see what you get. Hopefully, we roll a little bit better than Ashana ever did.
Let's go. And then, oh, do I? No, it's just if I get a strong hit, I don't get an addition to my roll.
It's a weak hit. On a weak hit,
Okay, all right.
you reach a waypoint. You can mark progress, but you either make a suffer move or face a peril.
I'll face peril.
Okay. Let me quickly
Let's
add some traveling to Sealy progress. This was a formidable journey, so we have 4 progress now. Curing Ashana was dangerous, and this was more extreme. Okay. I got a peril for you. Maybe we don't have to roll for it. We did just basically make a pilot. What if we come upon some pirates?
Ooh,
Space
pirates. I do love space pirates. Let's go, space pirates.
Okay, so my question to you is, how big of a challenge are they? Are they a whole fleet of them? Is it just a handful of them? I think that's something we can ask the Oracle.
I think given that we're in the void,
True.
there's not going to be that many of them.
All right. So let's describe what they are. Why are they out here? You know what I mean? Like, what is going on with these guys? You know, maybe they're not in the best condition. Maybe they've just kind of been...
yeah, I wonder if they've been kind of like smuggling and they're trying to use the void to like avoid detection from the jungle, or maybe they're like us and they got off a different planet and they just turned mean.
They just got... Oh, interesting. I like that idea of like another, group of people that were experimented on kind of drifting in space. They could even be from the relic that we were previously on.
Oh, yeah.
So
that
yeah,
whole thing that was going down there.
51 or greater, they are from the relic.
Okay, cool. Let's see. A 39.
No, they're not. They are not. So I have here in front of me drift pirates. The features are they are scavenged, piecemeal armor, cobbled together weapons, tattoos as markings of victories. Their drives are to survive, build a mighty fleet. Their tactics are prowl Eidolon passages, deploy gravity harpoons, and board to seize cargo. What's going on with these guys? Maybe we don't have to ask what's going on with them until things get worse, because basically they're going to engage us, and we have to try to outmaneuver them, huh?
Yeah. I think we don't really know much about them besides they're coming after us, and we gotta GTFO.
Okay, so there's this other ship, probably smaller than ours, probably a little bit more maneuverable, comes out of like behind a nebula or something, and is now chasing us, and we're gonna have to enter the fray.
All right. When you enter the fray, choose 1 before rolling. Add 1 + 1 and take +1 momentum on a strong hit. Or if you boost, you take +2. So,
Looking at your asset?
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can take +1.
You can take +1. Let's.
Am I reading that right?
Probably.
Okay.
No, because that's for. If you notice, it's not selected.
Oh.
Right? We have a check mark next to when we undertake an expedition and we roll well, we can take +2.
Now.
So we're just going to be doing a regular enter the fray roll. You can roll plus edge, roll plus heart, iron, shadow, or wits.
I think it's edge. We're just trying to like outspeed and outmaneuver them.
Okay, you're on the move. You're going to roll plus edge, and let's see what happens.
All right.
Get a little combat music here going.
It's a miss.
Oh, Lord. Okay. So, hold on. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, I need to make some progress here. This
All right.
is the defeat or evade pirates. These drift pirates. The menace is the pirates boarding the ship. And you rolled a miss, so I'm going to definitely put 1 progress in that direction because of that. Let's call them, I don't know, are they troublesome or dangerous?
I mean, they're probably dangerous.
All right. 2 progress.
Logistically.
Two full boxes every time we do something against them.
I don't like it.
What does this look like? What does it look like when you miss entering the fray with these pirates?
Oh man, I think I try to like punch some speed, like turbo boost or whatever, and I get the wrong button and it just kind of like sputters, and it's enough to draw attention that like maybe we have a rookie pilot. And they're like, oh fucking hell, and like they're trying to find the right button right now.
All right, so this ship is gaining on us, getting into a position where it could possibly fire. They now have the initiative. Now, if you're if you want, at any time, remember you have the ability to gain ground. Oh, that's only when you are in control. You can take. Let's see. There is an ability that you can like steal initiative away from everyone. Let me quickly check. There's take decisive action. When you abandon or deprive of an objective, when you clash, when you're in a bad spot and fight against a foe in close quarters, react under fire. When you're in a bad spot and take action in a fight to avoid danger, overcome an obstacle. Versus clash. So basically, are you attacking or are you maneuvering to get away from these guys? If you're attacking, then you're going to clash.
I think I'm trying to get away. I don't think I'm trying. I don't think we're getting into a scrap right now if we can help it.
We're going to react under fire, and you are fleeing essentially, so you're going to roll plus edge.
Plus edge. Okie dokie. Alright. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at something. Edge. Strong hit.
Nice. On a strong hit. You succeed and are in control. Take +1 momentum. So your momentum is going to go up to 3.
Yes.
And let's see. This is a strong hit. Is this a progress? I want to say yes. On a strong hit, you succeed. In pursuit. Caught in a trap. On a strong hit. Control. All right. This is not... I can't mark progress. So all that's happened is that, you know, they haven't quite outmaneuvered us. But we now have the advantage. We can either strike at them, we can attempt to gain ground, or we can, I think that's basically it, battle or take decisive action.
I think we're trying to gain ground.
When you are in control and take action in a fight to reinforce your position or move towards an objective. You are fleeing, right? That's your kind of objective, is to flee from them?
Yeah.
Roll edge again.
All right.
Let's hope you roll a strong hit. Yeah! Another strong hit. On a strong hit, you stay in control and choose 2. You can either mark progress, take +2 momentum, or add +1 on your next move. Now, if you wanted to, I'd say you could take mark 2 progress.
Okay. I'm definitely going to mark progress.
Okay.
And then...
Or momentum, or add +1 to your next move. That is not a progress move.
Yeah. I feel like +1 on the next move is probably the smart thing to do.
All right. These guys are dangerous, so we're marking 2 progress boxes. 2 out of 10. And you still have the initiative. You have a +1 on your next move. What are you doing?
I'm just booking. I'm going.
Just going. Let's see. You're not striking. You are trying to take decisive action. When you seize an objective in a fight, envision how you take decisive action, then roll the challenge die and compare to your progress. So I'm sorry, that is a progress move. We can't use it in that.
Oh, okay.
We're going to have to just battle. When you fight a battle and it happens in a blur, you're not really fighting, though. I guess you're kind of just gaining ground.
I think that's... I don't think she wants... I think, like, fighting is the last thing they want to do.
All right. So the engines are just on full blast. And
I found the right button.
Right. And they're diverting all power to the engines to get the hell out of here. You're going to roll edge again, but you can add +1 to it. Because you're using gain ground.
Opportunity.
Ooh, man, good one after another. Same thing. Again, you are going to mark progress or take +2 momentum or +1 on the next move. And because it's an opportunity, it's a critical success. So we can sweeten that even a little bit more if we want.
I think I definitely want to take progress because I just want to get the fuck out of there.
Right.
And not deal with them.
Okay. That's 4 out of 10.
I'm gonna take another +1, I think.
+1 on the next move. And
if we're continuing to just move, I want to keep doing that.
So you're going to do another gain ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, roll + edge.
Edge, and then...
Let's hope your luck doesn't run out. Oh my god!
Another opportunity. Holy shit.
What? God. Okay.
Why can't I roll like this in to repeat?
All right. So we have 2 opportunities here. Talk to me about what's going on in the ship. Why is this working so well? Why are the pirates having such a hard time catching us?
I think... I think they've spent enough time talking to KB, and they've seen like flight patterns that different people have I guess that's a question I should ask. Just KB has like a backlog of information, kind of.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay, so given that they were a historian, and that they're also a naturalist, I think it's just like all of those things are kind of clicking in their head of like, okay, I know how these kinds of birds fly. I know how these kinds of birds fly. This is kind of like the move that these birds make when they're trying to get away from a predator.
So
and I think they're
is
trying
using that knowledge to fly the ship.
Yeah, and I think they've equated like old flight patterns that they've seen in KB's like backlog, that they've kind of like equated all of those together.
I'd like to think also maybe there's like a small cluster of asteroids that you guys are kind of flying through, and you're using those asteroids to kind of throw off the pirates.
Definitely, like changing direction suddenly, but like with enough space that it might fuck up the other ship.
You're just Han Soloing this shit.
Hell yeah! That's all I've ever wanted.
What kind of progress do we want to make? Do we want to mark progress, +2 momentum, +1 on the next move?
Yes. Same thing I've done every time.
All
progress and +1.
We now have 6 progress.
Okay.
And you can add +1 to the next move. Sounds like you want to gain ground, so roll edge again.
Oh, yeah. Weak hit, okay.
On a weak hit, you can only choose one. You can either mark progress, +2 momentum, or +1 on the next move.
I'm marking progress.
That's 8 out of 10. Do you want to try to get away from these guys?
Yeah, I do.
All right. That means you're going to take decisive action.
Yeah.
What you're going to do is you're going to roll 2d10, and you want to hope that those dice are lower than 8.
All right. Okay. Dice gods be with us. 9.
That's a 9.
Did I just roll 1? I did not.
Yes, you just rolled 1.
All right. Dice gods be with us. 8. Fuck. Shit. God damn it.
And you know, all
That's
that
fair, I
progress,
understand.
you weren't taking any kind of momentum, so your momentum's real low.
My momentum is at a 3.
That is considered a miss.
Yep.
On a miss, you are defeated or your objective is lost. You're going to pay the price.
Yeah.
So let's see what the paying the price table is.
Got cocky.
Action theme. This doesn't necessarily mean the whole ship blows up, but maybe
Yeah.
it's something like the pirates do catch up, and the chase is not over. So let's see. Pay the price. Here we go. Pay the price. When you suffer the outcome of an action, choose one. Make the most obvious negative outcome. Ask the oracle or roll on the following table. Let's have you roll a d100, just to help us.
I like rolling.
Yeah, just to see what it tells us.
I love chaos. 26.
Love
What
that.
the 26?
A lot of 26s. You are separated from something or someone.
Separated from something or someone.
You are separated
Okay.
from something or someone.
Oh. Could they have like a shot that doesn't quite get us, but knocks out like KB, like knocks out our connection with KB?
Oh,
for
I
now?
like that. I like that.
That we may have to like come. It may have to be a thing that we come to like fix.
Okay, I like that. It fits with a miss. KB is out. I'm going to add 1 progress to the menace tracker. The pirates are a little bit closer to boarding our ship. The good news is, well, the bad news is they now have the initiative. The good news is that you have 8 out of 10, so you're very close to possibly solving this problem. But what I'm gonna do is, hold on, my thing is super slow now. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, so we need to go back to combat moves. When you're in a bad spot and take action in a fight to avoid danger or overcome an obstacle, you react under fire. This probably feels the smartest. You are fleeing or dodging, or are you trying to fight back with these guys? Your goal basically at this point is to get the initiative back to try to make the progress.
I'm still just trying to get out of there.
All right, just trying to.
I don't think we've.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not close enough for me to want to fight them.
Yeah, there's a huge gap that you've kind of broached between them.
Yeah.
But they're now gaining some ground. So roll a. You roll edge. Let's see what you get.
Weak hit.
Weak hit. On a weak hit, you succeed but face a troublesome cost. You either make a suffer move. Oh, you make a suffer move and you stay in a bad spot. So something has to happen suffer-wise.
Okay.
So here's the thing. Your goal, because it wasn't a strong hit, is you're basically just kind of evading these guys. So we have to suffer something, either stress or harm, or you lose momentum. Withstand damage. Maybe the ship takes some damage.
Yeah, maybe we like clip an asteroid as we go.
Yeah. When your vehicle faces damaging situation or environment, suffer -1 integrity for minor damage, -2 for serious. We'll say it's -1. So the integrity of the ship is at 5. It's going to go to 4.
Okay.
Now you're going to roll either. You're going to roll basically +4 for integrity. So just roll.
Okay, so if I roll integrity, it'll be +4.
See, the problem is you don't have integrity in the character sheet. Let's see. What could we do to let you roll? Let's bring let's just say our spirit to 4 for now, and I'll bring it up if things go well, but roll +4, and let's just see what you get.
Alright. Strong hit.
Good. On a strong hit, you can choose one. You bypass the damage, or you take +1 momentum.
Let's take 1 momentum.
All right. Your momentum goes up. Your spirit will put back up, but will put the integrity of your ship to under your assets. We're
Okay,
gonna put it to 4. All right. So yeah, so describe it. Like you get hit by a couple asteroids.
Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to like maneuver as close to the asteroids as I can to try and see if they can bank like we can.
Yeah.
And at one time I get too cocky and I clip like the back end as we turn.
Gotcha. You can either continue to react under fire, or clash. Clashing would be either edge or iron. But reacting under fire...
Does clashing mean I have to fight them, though?
Clashing is you're kind of fighting back a little bit. And maybe it doesn't mean you're firing at them. Maybe, like, we're trying to position them where they crash into a...
Yeah, okay, then I think we're gonna clash, because that was kind of my move anyway. It was trying to almost trick them into crashing.
And do you have any assets that help with that? I don't think so, huh?
I don't think so.
Okay, secured advantage, gather information, or undertake an expedition. So no. Let's have you roll... what is it? It's plus edge.
Edge. Alrighty.
See how you do. Need a strong hit here. Okay, weak hit. All right. On a weak hit, you can mark progress, but you are dealt a counter blow or setback. You stay in a bad spot and must pay the price. So the good news is that we have a full 10 boxes to defeat the pirates, but we have to pay the price. Let's go. Paying the price is somewhere. Did I pass it? No. Here we go. Roll a d100 and let's see what the price is.
All right. $37.
37. Oh man, something of value is lost or destroyed. We could interpret this as another ship taking damage roll.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's probably the correct move.
Okay.
My move was gonna be real mean and was probably what would have happened if we missed. But I think that's too much for a week.
All right. Let's try to keep these people alive. We're almost to the end of the session. So we have to...
I haven't killed anyone yet.
Not yet. We have to decrease our... why don't you roll edge, because your ship's integrity goes to 3.
Okay.
So roll plus 3.
Edge.
Let's see how you do.
Another weak hit.
Weak hit. Your vehicle is not battered. You may lose momentum in exchange for +1 integrity. Otherwise, you press on.
I think we just press on.
Okay.
I think at this point they're just like a little bit desperate and just like we gotta go.
All right, we can either try to clash again, or we could try to react under fire again.
Oh, that's right. I can't complete it until
we
have
just need to get the initiative.
So weird.
Now, I swear to God, there's some kind of, let's see, enter the fray, when you abandon, when you fight a battle.
I remember because there was a thing to do when I was playing as a Shauna trying to get the initiative back, but I don't know if it's a thing in StarForged.
Face distillation. It's just not in the combat moves. There's not a steal initiative roll that I can find at the moment.
Then I think we're clashing again.
All right, roll that edge. Just need one strong hit. Oh God!
No strong hits for you.
We can't mark any more progress. We're at +10, but you are dealt a counter blow. Pay the price. Roll a d100. Oh boy, are we gonna make it out of this one alive?
56.
56. A friend, companion, or ally is in harm's way, or you are if you're alone.
One of the hoses that keeps Ishana in stasis gets jostled.
Oh boy.
And the way we're flying, it's going to be hard to fix until we're like flying more stable. Is that too much?
No, it's not too much. I'm just trying to think of the appropriate role. Maybe we have Nikata endure stress, as she knows. Somebody warns her.
There's someone like down and they have like an intercom and they're like, hey, the fuck are you doing? And they're like, I'm trying not to get us killed. Cool, thanks.
Eli screaming in the chat, so much no.
I'm sorry, Eli.
Reduce your spirit by 1. I think it just goes to 4. And then roll spirit. And let's see how you do. Oh no! On a miss, it's worse than you thought. Suffer an additional -1 spirit or lose 2 momentum.
I'm gonna say -1 spirit because I think they're just like, this is my first fucking day and I'm like in the process of potentially killing our leader.
All right, we're now at +3 for spirit. You got...
This sucks. This is bad times.
You could try to... Man, you could, you know, like, there's this battle option. Use trickery to befuddle your foe.
Yeah.
But that's plus shadow.
And I have shit
You
shadow.
could try to gain ground, and on a strong hit,
Yeah.
you could do something there.
I mean, everything I roll is gonna be edge, right? I don't think...
I suppose so, yeah.
Because I mean, it seems silly to fight them because they have weapons.
Fair. If that's flavor-wise you want to handle that. I mean, I think we have weapons as well. That's the point.
Yeah, that's true.
We
Just
can...
shotgun them from the... Send someone out in the space.
I don't think you can do that.
Chuck out Chad. All right, Chad.
Actually, I like that idea.
Shotgun.
Like, because there's nothing stopping the Ironlanders from like having completely crazy tactics.
I kind of like it.
Okay, so we chucked Chuck out into space. He's got a space suit on. He's got the space shotgun, and he's like,
wait, in space? You can't ignite things in space because there's no oxygen.
it's a space shotgun, so
Right,
it's all
okay.
contained, right? All right, so we're clashing with
Amazing.
them, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Okay, roll plus edge.
This is so dumb. He's hanging up back like a tail, and I'm whipping through after.
Never mind the fact that you're probably going like hundreds of miles an hour. That's the way the Ironlanders roll in our Starforged. Roll plus edge. Please, God, give us a strong hit. Finally!
Yes! The space pirates are watching them. Is that a dude hanging out the back of their ship? And then...
And what happens? Like, how do we weaken them? How do we take initiative back from them?
We shoot him with a fucking space shotgun, Sergio.
I like to
told
imagine
you.
maybe they have like a window and like
Yes,
it
like
gets
their
shot and the
windscreen.
window gets shot out or something.
Yeah, or like there's just buckshot embedded in it, and it's like in the process of cracking. So they're all like stressed about the cracking windscreen.
The Ironlanders are like space hillbillies. I love this.
Yes! Oh yes.
Now, finally with initiative, we can attempt to take decisive action. Once again, you're going to roll 2d10 and pray to God that both these dice are not d10.
All right, roll 2d10. Giant d20 in the sky. Please. Please.
Pray to the dice gods. Here we go. That's a
A 3
and a 10.
And a 10.
Which I think
Is a weak hit?
I think matching it's a strong hit.
No, because I've matched in the past and
Oh,
it told
really?
me it's been a
Okay.
weak hit.
So
yeah.
it's a weak
yeah.
hit. On a weak hit, you achieve your objective. We get away from
Great.
the goddamn pirates. But
Yes.
not without cost. I know
Chad.
what the cost is.
The cost is fucking Chad and the space shotgun and one of the space suits.
God damn it. Fuck.
Oh.
Was that
this-
worth it? We now have
Probably.
3 spacesuits and no
No
space
shotgun.
shotgun.
Damn it.
That's gone.
And we're
but
down an Ironlander. We've
Yeah.
lost 2.
we now have 49 technically Ironlanders.
I
Oh, we
think
did-
I'm like we're whipping around corners and we've like pulled a crazy Ivan or something,
Uh-huh.
and then we go to reel in the tether. It's just nothing.
Hey, Chad died
Terrible.
saving the rest of the Ironlanders.
Chad is a hero. Chad will be remembered. Nikata was a fucking historian, and they're gonna write down Chad's goddamn story for for saving them from space pirates with a shotgun.
I think to be fair, we should. I don't think we should. I was gonna say we should endure stress, but we've already lost a person, lost the space shotgun, and lost the space suit. So I think that's enough.
We lost a lot. Yeah,
Nikata
I think
just kind of grits it and bears it.
Yeah, and they feel real shitty.
They feel shitty, not enough to endure stress, but they don't feel that good. But we get away from the pirates.
We do.
We get away from the pirates.
Away from the pirates. Thank the dice gods.
I think that was an exciting enough thing that we could kind of bring the session to a close. Let's bring it to a close by undertaking a final journey, and that'll set the tone for the next session.
All right. I will try not to Amanda you. I make no promises.
Right. You can either roll edge, shadow, or wits.
Edge, because I want to get the fuck away from wherever these pirates are.
All right.
Weak hit.
A weak hit. Hold on. I'm just clearing all of this stuff with the pirates, because that's no longer a thing. Do we mark progress for that? Not really. On a weak hit, you reach a waypoint. However, you either suffer or you face a peril.
I'm gonna say we suffer, because we just dealt with a lot of shit, and I don't think, and they didn't want to be a leader anyway, so I don't think they're handling it particularly well. So I think it's just like we get out, we're like in deep space, and they like get off of the like stick or whatever, and they just lose it a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was saying maybe we make a suffer move. The dice decided for us. You can either make one suffer move at -2 or 2 suffer moves at -1. So, like, for instance, if you endure stress, but only endure stress, your spirit is going to go to 1.
Right.
And then you have to roll either spirit or heart. I forget which one it is. You have to roll...
that makes the most sense to me. Story-wise, that makes the most sense to me.
All right, let's do that then, because that does make the most sense to me, too. Your momentum's, or excuse me, your spirit's at 1.
Spirit's at 1.
And you're going to roll heart, because I think it's higher. Yeah,
it is now higher.
Let's see how you handle it.
Oh, man.
On a weak hit, if you are not shaken, which I think only happens when you hit 0, you either lose momentum in exchange for gaining 1 spirit, or just press on. You really have not messed with the momentum at all. It's been at 4 like all session.
Yeah, I think we like cry it out, get it all out, take a deep breath, and say, all right, this is being a leader. Fuck. And then kind of pick yourself up, take 1 spirit back, lose momentum.
Okay, nice. Spirit goes up. And, I think also what happens is the other tribesmen come to you and say, look, you did your best.
Yeah.
We chose you. We're going to follow you, mistakes and all. You can't get through...
Which they probably cry about again.
Yeah. We lost Chad, but it was Chad's idea to go out there in the first place.
Yeah, Chad was a wild son of a bitch, so like... He's probably glad that's how it went on, honestly.
Exactly. You can't go through space without family, and that's what we've done today. Another member of the family has taken over the mantle of captain. We are making our way. I'm going to mark just a little bit of progress by drawing another yellow line showing that we're past some of the previous problems, but we're still not to Sealy. Actually, I think... Let me make sure I've marked all the progress that we should for traveling to Sealy. Yeah, we have 4. We don't want to roll to arrive at Sealy yet, do we? Or do you want to do that?
4?
We have 4 out of 10, yeah.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
That is an F, my friend.
All right. Next session, whoever plays is going to face some kind of... Oh, no, they're not going to face anything.
No, I took stress.
Yes. Allegra, you took the burden of it. You did not pass the buck to the next player.
Yeah, Amanda.
That's such a noble thing to do. That's why we love you here at Mayday. Allegra, thank you.
I will take this rest so you don't have to.
Yes, you take on the burden of the world for us. Allegra,
if I could, I would. I love you.
We love you too, Allegra. Thank you so much for playing with me today. This was a great session.
I always love playing with you, dude. It's such a blast. It's so scary all the time.
That was a close
Literally,
one.
Every session of any game I sit down to play where you are leading the game, I'm like, oh god, fuck, okay.
I should take that in consideration. I should really run a very low-risk campaign at some point. Something fun and easy.
That doesn't seem like you, though. We'd be like, who's taking you? Are you okay? Are you being held at gunpoint?
I just love consequences, you know what I mean? And you guys are
Boy,
so good at causing
you do.
consequences.
This is the difference in our GM styles. You love consequences, and I'm like, do whatever the fuck you want, you know?
I'd like you to do whatever you want too, but you're gonna pay the price for it.
Yeah, I'm like, I just want my friends to be heroes and let them feel good.
I want you guys to be heroes too, so at some point I might run a more D&D friendly campaign. I have a few ideas.
No, I love it. I love it so much, dude. Playing with you is a gift.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. Ditto, Allegra. And you know, StarForged is inspiring me. Maybe one day we do a little Star Wars or something like that. Maybe a little Star Trek.
Hot pilot so bad. Let me be a hot pilot, Sergio.
We'll work on that one day, but right now we're getting through StarForged. We still have a lot of goals. Find a cure for Ishana. We're not any closer to that.
We're not any closer to that. Not even a little bit.
I was trying to like end on like something particularly
I know, I'm
good.
sorry. I know
okay.
You said you wanted me to make some progress on our big goals, and I made no progress on our big goals. I made us make a new character. I killed Chad.
All right. Allegra, I think before we end, I want to talk about something exciting. We made an announcement recently that we have some merch.
Yeah.
We have some stickers. Do you have some on
Yeah,
you?
let me go get one. Hold on a
Grab
second.
some of the stickers. So, folks, if you're watching, we have finally created some merch. We have some cool Mayday stickers with our logo. We have this deal going on where any patrons who were previously with us before our announcement, which was like 2 days ago, they just get a sticker. From this point on, oh, there it is. Yeah, kind of move it around a little bit so we get the full.
It's like the glare.
It's more about the glare from your monitor. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Mayday roleplay on the side there, but
right there.
That's a sticker we're willing to give to you for free. Technically,
Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world, if you sign up and become a patron at the $5 level. It would be amazing if you supported us. We're having this offer until September 22nd, where after that, this sticker kind of wraps up into our merch, and it'll have a totally different shipping cost and all that kind of boring, obnoxious stuff. We're trying to get you this sweet, sweet sticker long before any of that happens. So if you like what we do, if you want to support us for a month, for a couple of months, this is an incentive to do it, along with access to our Discord, access to us.
Also, mine's gone through the dishwasher and it's been totally fine.
Ooh.
So if you want to put it on like a hydro flask or whatever those things are, those big old water bottles, it should be fine. Mine's gone through a couple times and it's been.
That is good to know. I'm really looking forward to the patrons who are getting their stickers to see where they put it and some fun or interesting places that they put it. But anyway, guys, that's an offer that we're doing. Check us out wherever you listen to podcasts. Check us out on Twitch. We have a YouTube channel where we keep all of these videos. But we love you. We love your support. And we enjoy running these games for you guys. So we'll see you next time.
Oh, and it should be noted, this is designed by our very own Zakia.
That's right.
They made this beautiful design. It's wonderful. Oh, do we need to roll for who's playing next?
We should. We have 3 players left. Aaron.
Or Sina, Slater.
Caleb, and Zakia. So roll a d4 and we'll ignore the 4. And of course,
I mean, I can roll a d3 because we rolled a d41 earlier.
That's right. We can roll whatever we want. Roll a d3. I said Aaron, Caleb.
Bus.
Okay, Caleb is going to potentially be the next player next session.
He's available.
Thanks, guys, again. Thank you to Zakia for that designing the sticker, for designing our layout, our cool layout that we have here is all thanks to Zakia.
Anything visual that you see that's cool is more than likely Zakia.
All of our amazing art for all of our shows and stuff is thanks to her. I want to thank also Sirenscape and Tabletop Audio for doing some cool music and allowing us to play it on our streams. And again, to you guys, thanks again. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.